My name's Fred Sands and this is myboxingcoach.com. We're going to have a look at the outside parry. So as an orthodox boxer, this block is used in response to an opponent's jab. Okay, if you are a southpaw, you're going to be parrying or responding to an orthodox opponent's right hand or backhand. Download the report on the site with regards to southpaw and orthodox, and you'll find it'll become clear then in terms of changing round the blocks and shots from orthodox to southpaw. There are two other specific hand defences in response to an opponent's jab, and this is the third and probably the least common that is used, but I think it's important just to define what it is, even if you only use it once or twice during a spar or a contest. It is another method, and quite a good method of dealing with an opponent's jab and creating a big opening in at the same time. From the boxing stance, okay, what we are aiming to do is deflect the opponent's jab, not inside, but outside. Okay? Now there's more involved in this parry than there is with the inside parry. So if we look at the inside parry, it's a simple movement where we're deflecting the opponent's shot by tapping the wrist to the side, and that will take the shot off that way. This one is much more involved. What we're seeking to do, again, if we have the imaginary tunnel and we want to keep our hands within that, the first action is a push from the back foot. Okay, that rotates the body slightly, again to give us the weight to get the shot out of the way. The arm comes up, pulls round the inside and deflects the opponent's shot off that way. You can see what I mean about it being slightly awkward. Now I'm 38 now, and I can feel that in my shoulder. Okay, so it is, make sure that you get that rotation of the body, not only to give you the body weight to be able to deflect the shot, but also to give you the range of movements that allow you to be economical, but to still grab that opponent's jab and push it out that way. That way it opens up the opponent's defence. So from there, again, like with the inside parry, okay, I've just shown you how much I've exaggerated that there. Make sure that you keep the movements to a minimum. We don't want to block an opponent's shot just to leave a big gaping hole in our own defence, because we will get clipped on it. Okay, so we need to make sure that when the jab comes, it's a simple rotation, and this hand stays within this tunnel that runs towards our opponent. Okay, if we start making big exaggerated movements, it just leaves a big gap. From there, and we'll be deflecting the shot off that way. Okay. Final fault: don't parry or block a shot without throwing one back yourself. Okay, it's just showing off if you don't. It seems to be, it's a real wasted opportunity. If you have to block an opponent's shot, you know that you're in range, so why not throw a shot back? Particularly with this parry, because it creates such a big opening in the opponent's defence. Make that response instant, because the door is closed virtually instantly after your opponent's jab is blocked, or parried I should say. So from there, what you'd also find with this one, because it's a bit more involved, you find yourself naturally wanting to combine it with another skill, with a slight layback. Okay, it's a little bit more of a passive parry. This, the other two, where we look at the hand, the block, and the inside parry, they are very forceful type blocks. You do them on the front foot, you can chase an opponent down. This one, you tend to be more of a defensive block, a defensive parry. So you can combine it slightly with the layback. But again, the response can be instant. Okay, the layback doesn't take your legs out of range, just your upper body. Okay? So it's a little bit of a safety valve. From there, Lovely little parry, that one. Not one that is used very often. Takes a lot of practice, again, because what we're doing, grabbing the opponent's arm here and deflecting it out that way, creates a big hole in the defence, allowing you to capitalise. My name's Franz Sands, this is myboxingcoach.com.